Hi, I'm Chris Wardlaw for CarGurus, and this is the 2021 Hyundai Palisade in the new top-of-the-line Calligraphy trim level. As you can see, it's fancy. The Palisade is Hyundai's largest SUV, a mid-size 3-row model that looks bigger in photos than it is in person. Still, this is a roomy and comfortable SUV, perfect for families seeking a good blend of room and utility. But lots of mid-size SUVs do the same thing, so why should you choose a Palisade? We'll tell you what's special about this hulking Hyundai and even recommend the model that provides the best bang for the buck. Now, let's take a closer look at the 2021 Hyundai Palisade. Styling is one of the most important factors when people choose a new vehicle, and the Hyundai Palisade represents a love it or hate it proposition. If you're not crazy about the way this Palisade looks, you're probably not going to buy one. If that describes you, then you should check out the Kia Telluride. It's basically the same thing in a different wrapper and with different dynamic tuning. If you love the way the Palisade looks, you can choose between SE, SEL, Limited, and new Calligraphy trim. Prices range from $32,525 to $46,050, plus a destination charge of $1,175 to get it from the South Korean factory where it's built to your local dealership. Our test vehicle is the Palisade Calligraphy in a deep blue color called Moonlight Cloud. It has all-wheel drive and a set of optional floor mats, bringing the price to $49,105, including the $1,175 destination charge. If you're wondering what the CarGurus recommended trim is, I'd say you should consider the SEL with the convenience and premium packages. That provides most of the appealing upgrades for this SUV, and with all-wheel drive, the price comes to $43,550, including the destination charge. Getting back to our test vehicle, what makes the Calligraphy trim special? For starters, it has a unique 20-inch wheel design. Hyundai also swaps in a specific grille insert, and the Calligraphy has different lower front and rear skid plates, added lower door sill trim, and special exterior lighting including the headlights, taillights, and a wider third brake light. At night, puddle lighting shines down from the side mirrors. Inside, the Calligraphy features luxury cues including quilted leather door panel inserts, perforated leather on the steering wheel, a microfiber suede headliner, and a cargo sill plate. In total, these added touches are just enough to distinguish the new Palisade Calligraphy as the luxury version of the SUV. In fact, the test vehicle's beige over navy blue quilted leather interior, with its dual digital displays, silver-plated switchgear, simulated matte finish wood in a striated pattern, and metallic trim panels, rips a page right out of the Mercedes-Benz playbook. When you're shopping for a new SUV and you see this interior and you match it up against the price tag on the window sticker, your jaw drops in amazement. Add all of the ownership benefits that come with buying a Hyundai, from the fantastic warranty to the free maintenance and connected services plans, and you might ask yourself how you can afford not to choose a Palisade over other SUVs in the class. You won't need to compromise when it comes to comfort either. This spacious SUV provides 3 rows of useful seating, and with Limited and Calligraphy trim, both front chairs offer 8-way power adjustment. The driver's seat has a cushion extension too for improved thigh support on longer drives. Most Palisades have standard heated front seats. The Limited and Calligraphy upgrade you with ventilated front seats, a heated steering wheel, and heated and ventilated second row seats. Most Palisades also come with separate rear climate controls and side window sunshades. If there's a downside to the Palisade's interior, it's that you can't get a second row bench seat with Limited or Calligraphy trim. It's captain's chairs or nothing. But they are quite comfortable, and the Palisade is clearly made for modern families. In addition to the side window shades and rear climate controls, the Palisade has individual roof-mounted air vents, handy USB charging ports built into the front seat backs, and device storage both between the armrests and door panels and in the front seat backs. The seats also slide forward and back to make room for third row seat passengers. Speaking of the third row seat, adults can actually fit. Hyundai offers USB charging ports, cup holders, and air vents in this seating location, and the third row seat reclines, allowing a better view out of the panoramic glass roof panel. Storage space impresses with a large center console bin that includes cup holders and a smartphone charger, a separate storage bin with a wide opening and an upper tray, and a lower storage area. Around back, the Palisade's smart liftgate function automatically opens the rear liftgate after a few seconds as long as it detects the key close by. Now this is helpful in icy conditions because you don't need to stand on one foot to activate the hands-free function. But it's aggravating when you just want to have a conversation after soccer practice and the tailgate accidentally opens, spilling balls all over the place. Hyundai says the Palisade holds 18 cubic feet of cargo behind the rear seat. That's more than many competitors, but you'll still want to keep the third row seat folded down most of the time in order to enjoy the 45.8 cubic feet of capacity behind the second row seats. Maximum capacity with the second row seats folded down measures 86.4 cubic feet. There's no shortage of technology aboard the 2021 Hyundai Palisade, but there is something weird going on. The standard 8-inch infotainment system equips the SUV with new wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but the available 10.25-inch high-resolution display with navigation, satellite radio, the ability to pair two smartphones at the same time, and a terrific 12-speaker Harman Kardon premium sound system comes only with wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Aside from that oddity, the up-level infotainment system is a breeze to set up and use, thanks in part to stereo volume and tuning knobs, a row of main menu shortcut buttons, separate climate controls, and a helpful voice recognition system. Hyundai also equips the Palisade with 3 free years of BlueLink connected services, ranging from automatic emergency assistance, a panic notification function, and settings to encourage safer teen driving, to remote engine starting and car finding features. But a Wi-Fi hotspot is missing in action. The collection of safety-related systems is also impressive. Highlights include a head-up display that shows when vehicles are in the Palisade's blind spots, a camera-based blind spot view monitor, a safe exit system that warns if vehicles are approaching from behind, and an ultrasonic rear occupant alert system. This ultrasonic setup can detect movement inside of the SUV after you've locked up and left it. For example, if you've forgotten that it was your day to drop off at daycare and your child wakes up from a nap, the system will sense the movement, honk the horn and flash the lights, and send you a notification on your smartphone. A full slate of active driving assistance systems is also available for the Palisade, and the SUV's Level 2 Highway Drive Assist is really impressive for its smoothness and accuracy. In fact, it's so good that you might get a little complacent. You might not want to use the Highway Drive Assist, though, and not because the technology is a source of aggravation. Rather, this is one of the few mid-size 3-row SUVs that makes the journey as enjoyable as the destination. You might not realize it, but the Hyundai Palisade and the Kia Telluride have plenty in common. They share the same vehicle platform and architecture, they share many of the same features and technologies, and they even have the same 291 horsepower 3.8-liter V6 engine and 8-speed automatic transmission. But in terms of their style, their interiors, and their driving dynamics, they have different but equally appealing personalities. The Hyundai Palisade has a firmer feel on the road. At lower speeds, this lends it more of a traditional SUV character, but while it communicates plenty of information about the road surface to the driver, Hyundai deftly tunes the suspension to soak up and virtually eliminate impact harshness from bumps and potholes. At higher velocities, the Palisade halts, wallow, and pitch with remarkable speed. On our testing route, whether running along a haphazardly maintained country road or traveling over a long freeway bridge that in some vehicles can induce motion sickness, the Palisade suspension instantly eradicated unwanted body motion. And should the mood strike to drive a Palisade with enthusiasm, it is remarkably sure-footed on a twisty mountain road. I wouldn't quite call it fun, but it sure isn't sloppy, and it instills confidence in its driver. The ride and handling aren't the only remarkable things about the Palisade's driving dynamics. In traffic and around town, the brakes are easy to modulate for smooth stops, and the steering effort level is agreeable, making the SUV easier to maneuver. The engine and transmission are terrific too, proving quiet, powerful, and responsive. You can choose between multiple driving modes, including Smart, Sport, Comfort, Eco, and Snow. And as you cycle through them, the digital instrumentation themes change. Versions with all-wheel drive also have an all-wheel drive lock function that splits power more evenly for improved low-speed traction. We performed most of our testing in Smart mode, and on the driving loop, the Palisade Calligraphy averaged about 21.1 miles per gallon, which is almost exactly what the EPA says you should get in combined driving. Overall, the 2021 Hyundai Palisade is rewarding to drive, is roomy and comfortable, offers plenty of storage and utility, is technologically advanced, and is safe. We highly recommend it. You should know, however, that owners have complained about stinky interiors. Hyundai traced the problem to the imitation leather on the head restraints, and yes, this test vehicle does suffer from a faint onion and garlic scent. Apparently though, Palisades now on dealership lots should not have this problem, or so Hyundai claims. Be sure to read my full review of the Hyundai Palisade at CarGurus.com, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. For all of us here at CarGurus, thank you very much for watching.